so helpful for me. And I know with Rebecca and Erica and I doing like the push group, it's been something that we're kind of like, okay, we're doing this tracker now. It's hard when you do this business because you hear so many different things about like what you should be doing. I think, it's funny because I keep hearing the same things from different books and podcasts, and it's like, listen to this, Carrie, it's important. And that's that this is like an action business. So when I was coaching before, I've been coaching for over 2 years, I thought I was doing what I should be doing as a coach. I was posting stuff. I was showing up in my challenge groups, and I was responding when people reached out to me and were interested. And that's pretty much the three things I was doing for a really long time. Then, I used to get on an invite blitz and do that, and I started reaching out to people. But you have to do the behaviors that are going to move your business forward. Posting on social media is not the most important. Yes, you need to show up. The most important things that you need to be doing on a short list is talking to people every single day. So you'll see on the trackers, there's follow-ups. So people that you've talked to in the past that you need to check back in with. Invite people that you're saying, hey, I have this thing. I think you might really like it. And you're inviting them to it. I've been using this message for Lift for a lot of moms. So, maybe they've liked some posts here or there, but I've just been saying to them, and I've never invited them before, I have this group. It's my favorite one. I did it last summer. It's perfect for summer, and it's really great for busy moms because it's only 4 days a week. So I thought of you. I'm just like saying something like that. So I'm sending that to at least 7 people every single day. I'm following up with people every single day. Conversations. You don't have to invite someone to join you every single time. So I kind of differentiate who's going on that invite list, like who's been liking my posts, they've been watching my stories, maybe they've asked a question before or commented on the recipes. Like I know that they want this or that it would be really good for them. And then maybe there's like new friends, like new followers. They can just go on your conversation list. Find ways to interact with them. That can be, this one's the hardest for me because sometimes it's hard to message someone that you haven't really maybe talked to before or for a long time. But you can do birthdays, like send them a private message, happy birthday. I did one the other day that was like, it was a new friend, like a new Instagram person, but she posted a picture with this really cute sign for her son, like had his name that she got from Etsy. So I just messaged her and I genuinely was curious too. Like, I love that sign. Like, where did you get it? And that just opens the conversation. It's just about building connections. This is network marketing. This is, you have to connect with people. So if you're just posting, if you're just showing up in the challenge group, you're not really coaching. And I say that because I've done that for the longest time. So these trackers are game changers. And if you listen to the morning wake up call, I think it was this last week. Yeah, she works the business part-time. She's like a professor, but she built her business like crazy. She's under one of the top coaches, Emily Farver. She's a coach below her. But her business was just crazy within the first 11 months of coaching. And she carried around this binder with her checklist, and she just did the checklist every single day. So I guarantee that if you use one of these checklists that work for you, because you have choices based on how much time you want to give in the business, because you might be someone that says, I'm working this full time, I'm sending out 200 invites every single day. You might be someone that's working it part-time or squeezing things in and say, I can guarantee I'm going to send out 5 every single day. That's the part, like you get to choose, it's your business, but track it. This is your job. Treat it like a business. So you have those list of things that you have to get done every single day. So Erica posted on the team page. There's a couple of them. The one I talked about on the National Wake Up Call is the BAT, the Business Activity Tracker that Beachbody put out. They got lots of coaches to help with it. The girl on the call actually said she like tested it out as part of like a group. Erica's got it in her hand. That is a great one. It's very in-depth and it's really super helpful. I would say, and Erica, you can jump in here, if you're doing that tracker every single day, that might be like a 2-hour thing. What would you say time-wise for that tracker?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think this one is pretty much 2 hours. If you were to do these activities every single day for the time that they have it on here, then this one is about 2 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one that I personally do like because it is detailed,
Mhm.
and I think it is all the things that you should be doing. But you can change the time for these things too, and the amount of people, like Carrie said, that you are inviting. But yeah, I personally do really like that one.
Yeah, that tracker's awesome. She also posted some part-time coach trackers that are a little modified and condensed. And part of these trackers too are the other things that you need to be doing. The workouts, drinking your shake, a lot of the mindset stuff, the personal development, team calls and stuff. So that's all important. I have one that I typed up that's based on like the Josh Coates training that's working really well for me now. Like those numbers are something that I can do. And some days it's a lot more challenging than others, but I'm home all day, but I'm with like 3 tiny children. It's yeah, that one.
Yeah, this is the Josh Coates one. So like there's a lot of check boxes and stuff for this one too.
Yeah.
So Carrie can put that down a little bit.
Yeah, I just kind of made it visually so it worked better for me. So that's the thing. Just find a tracker that works for you and do it. Try it for 30 days. I'm only on, because I started this for May, so at the end of the month. I'm having like one of the best months ever, and I think everything's kind of coming together at the end of the month. And I'm just like, why did I not do this sooner? And all that it is, it's just consistency. Just like your workout and your health and nutrition and all that. Like I thought I was talking to a lot of people. I thought I was doing what I needed to move my business forward, but really I could have been doing a lot more. And it's still super manageable. Like I'm with children 24/7, but I find the time and I get it done. Good night. I love you.
I feel like when you're doing one of the trackers, it actually makes it easier because everything's like written down for you, and all you're doing is making sure that you're checking off all the boxes. Yeah. Instead of like trying to figure out, okay, well, like what should I be doing now, and who should I be inviting, and like, all right, what's the next step? Yeah. And like I know me and Carrie we've tried different trackers before, right? We've done different things. I have so many notebooks. Like I don't even know what's written in what anymore. Like I have no idea where anything is ever. So like it's okay to try things and then modify them to what is going to work for you. And if something isn't working, it's okay to switch things. I'm 2+ years in, and I just found like something that I like using and that is helping me stay organized. So just keep trying until you find out what is going to be the thing that works best for you. And yeah. like Carrie said, tracking is important. I think I struggled a lot with that in the beginning, like just even like the writing down of names. I'm like, whose name am I writing down? Like, I don't know. But it's easier to do your follow-ups when you're doing it from a list. It's easier if you have things separated by even like programs, like, okay, these are all the people that I talked to about Lift 4 last year. Well, now this year we're doing a Lift 4 group. I'm going to go back to that list and go to all the people that didn't sign up for Lift 4 and see if they want to do it now. So it does. It just, I think it makes life a lot easier when you do actually find the system that is going to work for you. Anybody got any questions?
Just one thing to add to that I found. So with the tracker, I was doing all the activities first that were like easiest for me, which is like, like I wrote out my goals, I did my affirmations, got my workout, and I was saving all of my invites and the conversations for the end of the night. And then, so I'm sitting there at like 10 o'clock, like, oh, who else can I talk to? So my advice to you is like, those are the most, in my opinion, the most important is the talking to people and connecting. Do that like early. I mean, do everything, but get that done and out of the way. Even maybe build your list the night before, like you had your posts and stuff, and then start to plan out who you're going to talk to the next day. And then it's already kind of, and you can just go boom, boom, boom and talk to everybody. So check out Erica's post on the team page, look through the tracker, see what you like, make your own. Just make sure you're including like those vital behaviors.
Is anybody using a tracking system that they like, that they have found is working? What is working for you? What's not working for you? What have you tried that you don't like? What have you tried that you do like? Is there anyone that is using, well, so this is, they used to call it the BAT. It's actually called the Success Club System thing now. Has anyone, yeah, I don't know. And then it says BAT underneath of it, so whatever.
What's the other one that you were talking about? You said there was like a shorter one or something, or a different version?
Yeah, so that's the Keisha Fitzgerald one, and I have an album in the team page with different trackers, and I just did a post today too with all of them. And it was when she worked for Google. She was like a high-ranked person at Google, and she wasn't able to work it full time. She wasn't able to do all the activities on the business activity tracker. So she had made one that just worked better for her day. And the way she blocked things off, she had like a calendar of things that she would do before work and during lunch and after work. And then she just had a checklist that she made sure that she would do every day. So she recreated that and gave it to her downline, and it was at the NLC, the New Leader Conference, and she shared that. So I took pictures of that and put that up because I think it's really helpful for people that only have like, oh, I can only do 30 or 40 minutes. It was the basics of what you absolutely should do every single day. And then anything extra that you could do was just a bonus.
Yeah, I need to get a hold of that one. I think for me, what's working is, having a tracker in general, but I feel like because I'm all over the place and all over the world all the time, like I do have to work in pockets, and I can't do that 2-hour tracker every day. It just doesn't work for me. And then I feel like a failure because I haven't done my tracker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So. Find one that works for your schedule. That one was overwhelming for me to hit too.
Yeah, I mean, I do more work now than I did before. Like if I saw this in the beginning, it probably would have been overwhelming to me too. But some of the stuff, it just became part of my day anyway. Like I don't even really have to even look at the thing for the stories. Like I do my stories. It doesn't even really take any time out of my day anymore. It's just kind of built in there. The workout and the shake, yeah, obviously. And then it was the rest of it. That was important for me to make sure that I did every day. But I got this Rise Up planner too it's a Beachbody coach that made it. And I'm gonna do my next team call that I'm running for Team Arise. I don't even know when that's supposed to be. 4 weeks from now. I think that's what my call is gonna be about. I'm gonna go into this book and show everything and show how I'm tracking things and like my take on this and why it's working well for me, because if it's working well for me, it's got to work well for somebody else. I just feel like it organizes everything that I need organized instead of having things in different notebooks and doing X, Y, and Z. It's all in one place. And I can transfer this. Like I haven't been filling this out because there's a section in that book where you can write down those activities that you're supposed to be doing every day. And it has like a calendar. It's just really good. So I'll probably be sharing more about that. And it was $21 on Amazon. Oh, the other thing too, what Carrie was saying about like reaching out, messaging, connecting, even sending those birthday messages. Like I know I've said it before on other calls about like engagement and stuff, but if you're sending someone a message, especially so with the happy birthday ones, I say, happy birthday, exclamation point emoji, whatever. Do you have anything fun planned for the weekend to celebrate? Like I still put a question in there because if they respond back, they're going to see my stuff more on their feed. Like it's just the way Facebook works. So you're going to get more engagement. I just noticed because I did that and then I stopped doing that and then I started doing that and then I stopped doing that. Now I'm back to doing the birthday messages every single day. And And now I'm seeing those people watching my stories every single day. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, that does work. Even on Facebook, like I never had a ton of people watching my stories on Facebook. It would be like, I don't know, 23 of the watchers. And meanwhile on Instagram, I'm like 200. All of a sudden, the one day on Facebook, it was like 56. And I was like, oh, where did that just come from? And it was a lot of those people, because I would click on them and go to Messenger, like I was going to message them, and there were people I said happy birthday to, or there are people that are joining that budget group that I have. Like it's just funny when you're interacting with people on Facebook at all, your stuff's going to come up more. They're going to watch your stories. They're going to interact with you more. Anybody else have anything that is working, isn't working? Is everybody pretty much pen to paper? Does anyone in here use Google Streak or anything? I haven't.
I downloaded it and I was like, I need to like watch some YouTube videos first.
It seems overwhelming to me, and just because I don't always like sit down and do a dedicated hour or 2 hours or whatever it is, I feel like I wouldn't update it properly. So that then what would be the point if you're not updating it properly and moving people through the various phases? So I don't know. I keep saying maybe
I feel like long term, like once you're getting to the numbers where it's too difficult to keep track of what we're all going to get to. I feel like eventually that's like a system so you can keep track of everybody when it's all people like you don't know and you need their emails and stuff.
Yeah.
But for now, I think pen and paper is a good system.
Yeah. I know V said she tried Airtable. I don't know what the difference is between that and Google Streak. I think she said for her it just looked a little bit more user friendly, and she's been really liking that.
Cool.
I feel like when I get my office done and like I'll go in there and close the door, and I will have like a dedicated like power hour that I will be sitting at a computer, then maybe I'll start doing it then. Yeah. I do like the idea of like the batch emails and stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, that was good.
Yeah, no one else, right? No more questions in the chat or anything?
I have one more question. You know how like we go through and we add like a bunch of people a day, like anybody. You don't immediately reach out to them, right? Like, do you wait for them to like your post? I feel like that's like really aggressive to be like, "Hey, thanks for my ad." Do you know what I mean?
So like, there's two schools of thought on it. I've heard calls on Beachbody Champions page, and they're like that is part of their power hour. They reach out to all the new. For me personally, and maybe it's because I'm in network marketing now. Mm-hmm. As soon as someone messages me saying thanks for the ad, I'm like, oh, okay, well, like
that's what I mean.
Something.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm like they want something.
Uh-huh.
So like I've had someone be like, no, stop. So.
You know what I do instead of, like, I don't do that because same thing. If someone's messaging me, like, no.
Yeah.
I will go to their page. Like, when I have a new follower, I'll go to their page and start liking and commenting on their stuff. And
okay,
just, like,
that's what I was doing.
And then you just, like, start to kind of interact, but not send a private
I was, like, answering questions, like, that they were posting about, like, where to eat or something. I was doing that. Because I feel like that instant message is just very...
Yeah. I mean, people do it, I guess, in their...
Yeah, and it works.
Comfortable for you, but it always just feels like I wouldn't, like, weird for me.
Me too.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Wait for, like,
I have no problem saying happy birthday to someone and asking them if they're doing
anything
fun, because I don't think that's weird at all. I think that's nice.
Yeah.
But the other one, I personally don't like doing that.
Weird messages of like, thanks so much for the ad, and it's like this long of like their life story.
Yes.
Know you.
For the next 7 paragraphs, since you just added me as a friend. I was just listening to this Moira Casaba, the one that did the Rise Up Journal. She did a power hour, and it was in some kind of like Dash to Diamond group or something. And she went through and she did her power hour. And so I like kind of went through it and I wrote some stuff down because I want to do that. Especially we have a lot of newer coaches too. and maybe people that haven't done like a dedicated power hour. So I want to, instead of just like the Team Rise one where, okay, they're just playing music in the background, I want to tell you guys like, okay, for 5 minutes, let's do this. Go here, interact with your last 10 ads, you know, friend ads on Facebook or whatever. One of the things that she did, which I was like iffy on, she does free groups. So she does a free group every month. I think like it's the first week of the month, and then her challenge group starts the second week of the month, and then or the third week of the month, something like that. I don't know. But she'll go, one of her 5-minute pockets was go to your recently added friends and invite them to your free group. And I was like, all right, well, it's a free group, but I still don't know how I feel doing it with recently added friends. So yeah, if I do that power hour thing, I think, you know, maybe leave that as an option, but just to go interact with those, like the bottom 10 people on your recently added list. So I think it means you've added them within the last week. I think that's a little early to invite someone to a free group, but
Yeah.
But like it is free, so I mean, you know, it's not like you're saying, "Hey, join my challenge group. You only have to give me $200 before you do." New friend that I just added yesterday.
Yeah. All right.
Anybody else?
No, I need to go finish my tracker.
I need to start mine, so. I did a lot of work yesterday. I actually think I got all my invites. Yeah. I'm kind of, oh no, that's the wrong one. I don't know. I don't know what I have to do. I just know.
Well, this was good. Thank you, Erica.
No problem. Thank you everyone for coming on.
And you recorded it?
So I only recorded when we started talking about the trackers.
Damn it.
I know.
Maybe if you can share the slides or something. I want to make sure I have a couple newer coaches that I think would be helpful for.
Yeah. I think this is the kind of call that we need to do more often anyway, though, because like there were a lot of people that couldn't come on that really would benefit from this.
That's true. Like every once in a while, do something about volume and rank and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because Hallie, even like Becky would be good too for her to hear this. And then I had like 2 newer ones too. And it's a good reminder for me.
Yeah, it's a good reminder for someone that's been in for a couple years that
that
doesn't know that they need 50 PV to stay active.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope everyone has a good Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, you too. Find a tracker, use some kind of tracker just for that like little contest thing that we're doing. Oh, who all did we have on?
So I wrote down everybody that's on. So I'll pick out a hat tomorrow and see who wins a shirt.
Okay.
I have Lindsay, Rebecca, Tara, Michelle, Adriana, Janine, Hallie, Courtney, Erica.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, good night, guys.
All right, good night. Thanks.
Bye. How do I even stop this? I don't even know. Where is it? There it is.